What's good, y'all? It's your girl Dose City, and I'm back with another video, man. If y'all want to get hot, come roll with me, man. We're going to react to Tory Lanez calling from prison. You know, he primarily spoke about Drake versus Kendrick Lamar rap beef, but he also backpedaled a little bit about dissing Kendrick Lamar in the Handling Business feature that he had on DDG's record, right? It wasn't like a random thought that people had that he dissed Kendrick Lamar. The bars basically said that, you know what I'm saying? You didn't say his name, but it's obvious that you were speaking about Kendrick.
What Drake is doing, no matter how you want to put it, he's really doing this for the rest of us artists. Because the reality of it is if one man finally comes out and says, yo, fuck this, and the rest of us do it, a revolution starts. So it's either you look at it as he's gonna start a revolution, or you look at it as, you know, it's just Drake doing some shit. He's just trying to do some shit, and you feel like he's doing this because he lost the battle. But being a man that knows him and speaks to him on a day-to-day basis, I shouldn't say day-to-day, I don't talk to him every day, but a man that speaks to him regularly, it's like, that nigga is not no dumb nigga, bro. He's a very smart individual. He's like a war general. It's a nigga that's very patient. And sometimes when he makes certain moves, it's not gonna make sense at that moment. But the grand scheme of what he's doing is so smart that when it comes into full fruition, that's when you're gonna be like, oh, I get it now. You know, so if you can't see it at a certain standpoint, all I tell people to do is just let time be time, and whatever it's gonna turn into, it'll turn into whether you're impressed by it or not.
One song you did while you were in there, the feature on DDG's song, that was a fire-ass verse. Is that what you were kind of speaking to? Or what did you mean when you said, like, I hope they don't come for me the way they came for Drizzy?
Nah, I was just saying, like, straight up, like, look, here's the reality, bro. I come to compete. When it comes to my craft, I'm here to compete with anybody. I don't give a who you are, what you got going on. Like, if we're here to compete for music, I'm here for that. You feel me? And at the end of the day, like, that wasn't, like, a lot of people thought that was like a Kendrick diss. It wasn't a Kendrick diss. It was an anybody diss. I love to compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost wish, sometimes I wish I could have jumped in Drizzy's shoes and did the beat for him. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, like, you feel me? But it's just like, that's how I feel about the situation. It's not like I was talking to anybody specific. I just feel like, yo, I'm here to compete.
For me, before I even get into this, I like to give a little frame of reference to what he's speaking about. If you guys don't remember, right, a few months ago, DDG dropped a song called Handling Business. Tory Lanez was featured on it, right? And a lot of people thought that he dissed Kendrick Lamar. The bars really go like this, right? He basically says, war back to back and we spinning and spinning, right? My young nigga saying he been getting dizzy. I be up praying and waiting for the day that a nigga come for me, the way he did Drizzy. Not the way they did Drizzy, the way he did Drizzy. I got a card in my wallet, and Big Brody's problem's my problem, so how you feeling about it. Brody gonna stand on his own with 2024, ain't no fair ones in Toronto, right? So people thought that he was dissing Kendrick Lamar. So you guys remember when I reacted to, you know, if you've been watching my channel, I reacted to Ray Vaughn Crash Out, right?
Treated you well, and Tory, you should be ashamed of yourself, cause DDG needed to sell. You did a verse for myself when you went to jail in a booth. Me and you was Keenan and Kel. Stranger things happen on the mic.
Oh nah, he cooking everybody right now. That's him basically backpedaling on saying that about you. Never said they, you said him. You used the he. Like, Kendrick is really the boogeyman, is giving that, bro.
Now I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that, you know, I pray that y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years.
It's giving that. Right? He said, I be up praying and waiting for the day that niggas come for me the way he did Drizzy. Listen, buddy, you had a few little rap beefs back in the day. Now, I'm not saying Tory Lanez is no way, shape, or form not somebody that can probably, rap against another rapper, because I feel like Tory Lanez is a good rapper. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like the same realm as a Drake, like could sing, can rap, and you could probably say Drake opened up the door for a lot of those Toronto dudes, right? Now, when it comes down to it, though, buddy, you feel like you could jump into the shoe and do better than what Drake did? Hey yo, what to Kendrick? In the same sentence, you're like, that wasn't a Drake diss, that wasn't a Kendrick diss. That was a diss to anybody could get it. Y'all remember when Tory Lanez was outside, right? He was saying he was the best rapper. He was saying a bunch of things, right? Like he's the best rapper alive. He's this, that, and the third. And I do believe he feels like that, right? But I don't feel like you would have stand a chance, really. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think Doc would even battle you, to be honest. Like, you were battling, like, when he was outside, he was battling people like a Joyner Lucas, like a Dax. What's that dude that was on A Boogie's camp? Forgot his name. The New York guy, he was battling dudes like that. So I don't feel like, as I said, this battle right here with Drake and Kendrick, it is our Nas and Jay-Z type of beef, right? It is our Nas and Jay-Z rap battle. Now, it might not have been as monumental. Actually, it is that monumental in this generation. The same way that the Nas versus Jay-Z was monumental in the past generation, I feel like this is so monumental. The beef, I don't think you would have done anything better. And I feel like it kind of shows, like, I don't know what you talking about. Like, you should have just stood on it. So I felt like that was kind of funny how he tried to, like, backpedal a little bit. Like, yo, Kendrick got people apologizing, backpedaling. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The real boogeyman. That is the real boogeyman right there. And a war general, the way that Drake was moving, that's not how a war general will move in this beef. Like, you called him a war general. The way he was moving in this rap beef was very sloppy. And the other hand, where Kendrick Lamar was real meticulous. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he was always a step ahead. You know, when he stepped on the Family Matters record with the Meet the Grams, and he just was always a step ahead. You know what I'm saying? And even just this new video that's going around with Kendrick in psychology class in 2022. And you guys, like, I see a lot of Drake fans like, oh my God, he went to school to try to beat Drake. Y'all think that another man went to college, right, to continue his degree to beat another man in a rap beef. Oh, like, so you're meaning to tell me that you went to UCLA so that you can beat Drake in a rap beef? That's crazy. Like, I can't believe it. Like, that's how y'all really think, like, y'all really got to grow up, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really got to grow up. Like, Kendrick Lamar, to say that he went to a psychology class to beat Drake, it just shows that he's always a step ahead because he's smart. Like, right? So it's like, I don't want to say he's smarter than Drake.
I love everybody, and at the end of the day got to end.
But I'm just saying, like, he used his smarts way more than Drake did in this rap beef, right? Drake thought that because he was the bigger artist at the time, and I'm gonna be real, like, he was the more internationally known artist. He felt like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win this. But when it comes down to the culture, just like when Ether dropped, right? Ether wasn't like a song that was dropped right then and there. It dropped, and that John still went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I don't feel like this right now. The dust is a little bit settled. But I won't be surprised if there's somebody that's going to drop another track. I don't see Drake really going away quietly when it comes down to this situation. But anyways, man, put at the bottom what y'all think about this, man. Do y'all feel like Tory Lanez would have gave Kendrick more of a fight? You know what I'm saying? Let me know at the bottom. Let's go, man. Let's get it.
Liquid means rewind. A gunshot means forward. You requested it.